Hmm. Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Welcome back, everybody. A little more Hogwarts Legacy on the weekend.
I should investigate. I'll look after you.
Sure where the rest of y'all ran off to, but I would like to have a female also.
studying Salazar Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I found...
Leviosa. Everything's all right now.
I don't want my animals to be lonely.
What I thought, when we're done here, I'm going straight for Hogshead.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt. Accio.
No. What do you mean, no? No, your ass. What the hell you mean? Hold on a second.
My eyes closer. Best to be sure.
What you all dribbling over there? Look like you've been had by the flobberworm himself.
Accio. Accio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Whoa.
Did you hear?
No more happy days for you.
Accio. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
I should warn you, that's mine. You're the one who uses the dark arts. Don't think you're going to get out of this alive. Quite? You will pay. Come on.
Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
My what? You may be more...
Yeah.
Confringo. Protego. Incendio. Who was you, cunt?
Expulsion! This is a fuck!
Accio. Incendio. Confringo.
Off of high ledge. Take care of it.
Not my fault you're a deadly great. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
When the hell have I been here? Okay. Don't remember coming up here, but you know.
lived here, I wonder? Revelio. A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time. Protego. Confringo. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio.
Random ass ending spot. What the hell that's supposed to be? The only place I haven't been over here that I know of.
Revelio. Confringo.
Leave the frogs alone.
No, I gotta collect frogs. What am I fucking missing? Find you and get you doing nothing. That one just looks different. Look at me, different color. Is he a shiny bird? It's not a shiny because it don't show. Hey, I need.
Assignment's all finished.
Male or female? That one's female, so I need a male toad. And I really want that one because it looks good. Hop away, bud. Hop right on the bag. I'm really mad.
What in the world?
Could have had me a shiny Thestral, but that mission I was in, the character, the NPC I was with ran the wrong way and threatened to end the mission. I had to give up on my shiny Thestral. Travel. Professor, I have the animals that I am protecting, I guess. Damn, weather needs to figure out what's gonna do. It's cold outside, science is fucking draining. Sound like crap. Look at the moon calf.
Hmm.
Niffler. It's a half naked niffler. I ain't never seen niffler with this kind of fur like that. Look at the dragon.
Excellent work today. Class dismissed.
It's snowing and it's so pretty.
Ugh. Can't say I'm terribly fond of all the dung in this class.
They're animals.
I take it you're ready to learn your new spell.
Yes, I am.
I completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn Bombarda now.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary.
Whenever I need to
The
throw it at
exploding
somebody.
charm, as you might suspect, can hurt people. Use caution when casting it.
I shall, right when I cast it right in somebody's face later.
I will, Professor.
I will hold you to that promise. Now, you must be precise in your wand movements. We don't want you blowing your hand off.
God dang.
Go ahead. Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile. Well done. Now, let us put it into practice, shall we? Go ahead and try it on the pumpkins.
Well, Professor, if you insist me blow up your pumpkins,
Bombarda!
Excellent wand work. Cast the spell just like that every time. Assured and in control. Excellent. You have it well in hand.
thank you, Professor. I appreciate that.
Professor, might I have a moment?
Yes. What is it?
I was wondering what inspired your interest in magical beasts.
Are you considering some sort of profession in the field?
I haven't decided quite yet, but I do find magical beasts fascinating.
You do seem to engage well with the beasts in class. I believe that when choosing a path, particularly of a scholarly nature, one must take into account both one's enthusiasm for a particular
And
subject,
how to make money.
as well as how one may best serve the students to whom one is obligated to both inspire and teach.
Of course, Professor. When did your path become clear?
I recall it quite vividly. It was the summer between my 6th and 7th years. I read in the Prophet about a wizard who'd been selling alchemy eggs and disappeared in the mountains near my home. I knew of the alchemy, of course, from my studies, but they are native to lands east of here, such as India. I wondered if it was possible that an alchemy could be so nearby. Hence, I went to find it.
What type of beast is an alchemy?
It is a spectacular beast. A feathered, winged serpent-like creature that can grow or shrink to fit a particular space. Its eggs are made of pure silver, hence the desire to trade in them.
Seems quite a challenge finding an alchemy in the mountains.
It was. After a few days, during which my parents grew increasingly annoyed at my absence, I found what little remained of the wizard egg trader. He was near a tree hollow, and there, inside, was a nest with 7 silver alchemy eggs.
What did you do with them?
Nothing. Beasts are to be valued for what they can provide for wizard kind. Protective clothing, potion ingredients, even wand cores. Only poachers see the value in ending a beast's life for galleons. I left the eggs alone. I hid. And moments later, the beast flew right over my head. Breathtaking. She then seemed to all but disappear as she shrunk to fit into the hollow.
That sounds incredible.
Indeed. I knew in that moment that I needed to understand all that I could about beasts and ensure that wizard kind learned to benefit properly from them. Now, I trust that I have answered your question. You would do well to continue your study of beasts, regardless of your chosen path. Beasts and all that they provide will vastly improve your life, and perhaps one day even save it.
I shall remember that, Professor. Thank you.
Speaking of, let's go check on my beastie beasts.
Deke would like to speak with you when you have a moment.
Hello, Deke. You wanted to talk to me?
Indeed. Deke thought you might want to learn how to build a breeding pen so that you can breed beasts.
That sounds like a very good idea.
Rescuing and breeding beasts go hand in hand. Young beasts are particularly vulnerable to poachers. Breeding beasts here in the room will allow us to keep the younger ones safe.
I see. What do I need to do?
First, bring a pair of beasts to the room. One male, one female. Deke suggests rescuing thestrals, as they're at great risk from poachers. Noble creatures, but their relationship with death gives them a bad reputation. They're prized by poachers for their tail hairs.
I've seen thestrals before, but where would I find a pair of them nearby?
Deke has seen some wild thestrals not too far from the Hogwarts grounds. Then you'll need to purchase a spellcraft for the pen from Tomes and Scrolls and gather the materials it requires. Once you've rescued the thestrals and you have the spellcraft, you come and find Deke.
don't know if I like the way that's. Speaking of, we gotta come check on my animals. Male thestral. I have found you a friend. I brought you a friend. How are y'all doing today? Get your little stick. Come here. You go Halloween, get you some loving. I gotta say the names of these animals. Look at that pretty. I didn't notice this skin was like that. Like that too, that is nifty. Get out of here for you and my ass though.
How far along in this game are you?
I'm a good ways. I don't know how far till the end. I'm a good ways into it. Yeah, I know most of my spells minus one regular one and then two of the three unforgivable curses. It's so nice to watch my animals play. There's one fish right there. Where the fuck's my fish? Bud. Bud. My thestral is sleeping in the sand, not on the sand. Hey, buddy. You out there? Alright. I'll be back in a little while. I don't know if I got enough money to buy that spell cup. I hope I do. I need to come in here. I need another room, Deeks. I got animals I can't put out. I need a female one of those. Male, female niffer. Do I have a female niffer? Nope.
Anna, I'm not going to hurt you.
That's a male. Did I not get anything I needed right? I need a female Charbonneau moon calf. open up Harry Potter right now. Need you to open up that message that just got sent. Obviously you did, and she's asking about it, and she's being kind of a bitch. But anyways. Oh, this is taken care of. Let's go back to me.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
My father always taught me.
Ah, it's always nice to see a familiar face.
How much is this thing? It's only $1 million, that ain't bad.
Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there?
Now I can conjure a breeding pen in the room. Best get back to Deke with the Thestrals.
Okay.
I've rescued the Thestrals and bought the spellcraft for the pen.
Excellent. Now, to breed your Thestrals, simply release them into the same vivarium in which you conjure the pen. Then use the pen to start the process. Come and see Deke when you're finished.
I shall. I wonder where I should conjure their pen.
Deke never grows tired of the room's surprises. We now have the perfect place for those Thestrals. Please let Deke know once you've bred them.
Well, let's go cool it. 30 minutes till my vessel has its young. So let's go do other stuff while we wait for that.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Come in. Sorry if there's a smell. New batch of toad-hide. I don't mind selling things for certain clients. You know where to find me. I'll not mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself welcome.
World map. That's the view I need. Unicorn. Need a female.
My mother used to always say, a clear night way for a clear...
Accio!
You're that hippogriff thief.
What is done?
Accio! Confringo!
No! Perhaps I shall scout around Fellcroft for something to poach.
Accio!
Well, let's wait. Map. Okay, probably like it better there. Night to day or day or night? Let's wait for the night. And it looks like a moo moo.
I'll look after you.
Unicorn.
hippogriffs.
Enjoy stealing hippogriffs, do you?
Sure do.
They come after me. I'll stick 'em like a knocktail. I didn't always like a polite battle. Betting on the dragon fights was the best decision I've made yet. You tried casting, but it isn't your
Now, I'm only trying to help. Everything's all right now.
Niffler. I need a female Niffler.
Shame nobody saw that.
Doo-doo-ba-dum. Into the wild blue yonder.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
An intruder! Perhaps I'll scout around Belcroft for something to poach like a
Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
When the war is over, we'll rule over wizards and nothing to poach in errands or attempt spiders. Not worth the trouble if you
This looks intriguing. Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before. Professor Howard will never believe this.
It ain't quite been 30 minutes yet, has it? Email me for now. Email Cavanaugh. Email me Cat. Yeah, honey. There you are. But out this one, it's almost ain't done shit. There's my good boy. You got 12 minutes left on you. Let's go learn another unforgivable curse, shall we? Because, why not? Do.
Duncan owes his reputation to you.
On your homework, not once, not even twice, but thrice now, thrice! Do you intend to study, or do you plan to remain a nuisance forever? Get yourself to a library and get your head down!
Where you at, my little psycho friend?
You'll never believe what I've learned.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else.
What?
References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree.
kind of a wet
When I
blanket
know
anyways.
more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I swear, you're just...
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Some references Sebastian mentioned in the book do worry me.
I'm glad you understand. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know.
Hell no. I want to learn to dag them.
It would mean a lot.
It would mean a lot to you, but I don't know you like that. And you've been a wet blanket ever since I met you. There's a very good chance that, no sir, I'm not going to tell you when we go look for this stuff. Sebastian. it's been 12 minutes. Minutes, 31 seconds, huh? Minute 30. Which game is? How you doing, Sugar? Down here, you damn hippogriffs.
Good finger.
That is 110%. My bad. That's your offspring. Look at it. It's so cute. He's a good girl. Hey, mama.
I should let Deke know about the newborn Thestral.
How are we gonna find the unicorns up there? Unless they have gold with offspring. Nothing. Deke! The Thestrals! They had sex.
Deke's no herbology professor, but some plants here seem to be ready to harvest.
Hello, Deke. You'll be pleased to know that a little Thestral was born.
How wonderful to have more Thestrals in our world. Such misunderstood beasts.
I'm sorry that we can both see Thestrals, Deke.
Deke is privileged to see such majestic beasts, but sometimes wishes Deke couldn't. Deke is to blame.
What do you mean, to blame?
Years ago, Deke's master ordered Deke to help him capture a phoenix, the rarest of all beasts, that master had spotted high on a cliff. The phoenix was the most beautiful beast Deke had ever seen. Deke begged master to leave her be. When Deke hesitated to climb up the cliff as ordered, Deke had to punish himself. As Deke punished himself, master grew angrier and angrier, and in his frustration cast at the regal bird. Deke suspects the phoenix was protecting eggs when it swooped down in fear and fury. Before Deke could reach him, master fell from the cliff. Deke stayed on that cliffside for days, punishing himself, before Tobbs found him.
It sounds to me as if your master got what he deserved.
Deke never wanted anyone to get hurt. Not the phoenix, not Tobbs, and not even master. Deke often wonders what became of that phoenix. Deke feels fortunate to be at Hogwarts now, helping you rescue beasts. Perhaps Deke can make amends for what came before.
I need a phoenix. Just saying.
Deke hasn't seen this many plants here before.
What's up, buddy? What you gonna jump into?
I ain't sad. Just got done with grocery shopping. We can got went to Sam's Club over here, started up on the shop.
I guarantee you this professional power washer is tough.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I need it on this mansion over here.
Fight.
I ain't stuck. I'm getting ready to make my own hot sauce, honey.
Uh-oh. I want to try it.
Well, I gotta go get the rest of the shit and make it. I want some vinegar, brown sugar, and possibly some black cherry juice.
Incendio.
something I ain't never heard anybody putting in hot sauce.
And yeah. And I want to put me a little bit of bourbon in it. Put a little bit of my gentleman in it. Ain't gonna be right now.
You'll regret it. You'll feel twice the pain if I have to come and find you. Incendio!
Incendio.
Yeah, stuff. I got some Reaper Puree, Habanero Puree, and Naga Morris Pepper Puree. I think I'm gonna do a Habanero Reaper on this one on my first go around.
I did it. And an Ashwinder, no less.
Like I said, I want to try it whenever you get it done.
Check your streaming and recording settings. What the fuck you mean, bitch?
So why did Sonny take a selfie of himself in his monitor?
Talking about last night?
Yeah.
Oh, that's his monitor being fucked up. His monitor shit to bed last night.
Oof.
Yeah.
Is that why everybody started throwing in monitors?
You know how it goes.
Well, mine's the best. Here's the link.
I didn't get my 2 cents.
Well, man, I got a $40 Acer from Walmart. And then I got the fancy Acer. But either way.
Well, I mean, I'm just waiting for mine to go back on sale so I can get another one. I refused to pay full price for that thing. I didn't pay full price the first time. I don't pay up the
You can't
second time.
imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue
Stumpers, you want to help me get this mansion done, sir?
Yes, I can.
I appreciate that. I'm loading up now. This mansion is a motherfucker.
Turn your co-op on.
Yeah, as soon as it loads up, I heard something.
One less poacher in the wizarding world.
I'm level 128.
I think I'm like 98.
Let me
Some
out,
tip.
No. Leave pinballs alone. You're welcome.
This thing ain't loading up right. Four. Let's try that again. There we go. Yes, no, maybe.
Quite conductive, aren't we? Expulso! What are your thoughts on?
Well, I got my coffee in today, Ethan.
I pay, mine come out my account today.
Nobody
Is that one of
would
the
believe
new
I'd
fancy
fixed an
bars?
Ashwinder by myself.
put on some Murder Out in a little while.
Alright, go up to him, boss. Sure.
It looks like a granola bar, but it tastes like fruit leather.
It's like what?
Like fruit, you know, the National Fruit Roll-Ups?
Oh.
The fruit leathers?
Is Highwing alright? Natty told me what the two of you did.
It's literally apple and strawberry. It's all in there.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight?
Bring it on.
Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poacher spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
She don't want to eat that,
This
bring that
way.
here. I say, if you don't want to eat it, bring it here. I'll eat the fuck out of it. I ain't gonna waste the ice cream sandwich.
A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those
You
they
ain't
work
purchased
with.
the extra long one yet, have you?
I have for the very first one, the 1500. That's actually what I'm using right
He
here.
was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to
So
do
it
with
was
poachers?
$3.
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious.
Did you find it?
Yeah, I got it.
That's the third time I've seen a dog
It only let
behave
me
that
use the
violently.
equipment that you
It
got.
seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual
Yeah.
lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water.
Well, believe me, man, I'm working my way up to that 5Gs for that other one.
This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around.
Revelio.
If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. Pelts. Poor beasts.
I think it's when we want to saw this shit clean. Why don't we open the fucking gates and let us go in there?
You don't want this presence in my house.
pretty much what it looks like.
How dare you assume you're good enough to
Revelio.
walk on my grass?
This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
From the window to the kitchen.
I need you to wash my house but stay off the fucking grass.
Anything interesting?
Yeah, that's honestly pretty much about how this is going.
Like, honey boy, you been one blade of my freaking Peruvian Escadorian brought in grass, we gonna have problems.
Poacher's
Pretty fucking much,
One
honestly.
square
Sorts
foot
of
of this
evidence.
grass is worth more than your
But
entire life.
I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully.
From the window
Merlin only knows what's going on here.
kitchen.
I don't have a good
Sauce on
feeling
my
about
chicken.
this.
Oh, my breath.
Come on, Poppy.
My man says
How
the
did
sheer
goblin
variety
and
of the
poacher
hue and the
interests
yolks.
align.
Look, down there.
I mean, just by the way you're
Definitely
sending me
poachers.
these messages,
No creatures
from a
though,
rich
so
oak
what are
tree
they
to
doing
almost
out here?
unlimited yellow. Yeah,
Let's
I can
take
see
a
why you got
closer
fucking
look.
egg now.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Have you started
Hard to
reading the
say from
messages
up
as they
here.
pop up now, Stump?
Let's get a better
little
lay of the
bit.
land.
Quite mesmerizing, set against my pure white alabar pillars. Yeah, I can see why you got egg now.
I'm gonna
Do you think I should get camera and like fill it up halfway and make it video?
That'd probably be best. I mean, if you do half a bag, that's what, about a pound? That's probably what you normally put in the meal in it. Huh?
Incendio. Incendio.
It's like we can go up to the fucking 3,000. The third one when we get to the fucking fence and roll through that shit. Matter of fact, I'll go ahead and start on that because that's gonna take us longer.
You dare slay one of my own! You will fall! Shall we finish?
So the house is pretty much done except for right there at the garage.
Yeah, I'm working on it now.
Homie, how did you fall there perfectly, huh?
Ah, the lamb returns to the wolf.
Off.
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out. Reparo.
What's the next bullshit we got after this one?
Wash the ball without getting
You done the helicopter, didn't you?
Yeah, that's one I've done before this one.
wet. Nobody. I thought that was good.
I can't remember what's happened this one.
Revelio.
Look at all this stuff I missed.
So have you beat the full story yet, Blizzard?
Fuck no. I don't think I got too much longer, but I got a ways. I'm hoping.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
That man's got him a freaking dragon shit. He's got dragons.
It's a dragon fighting ring.
Instead of dragon and
This
pet.
is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now, and secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word. Given how crowded it is here, how could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
Fine, I'll be discreet. Don't know what that's gonna do for me, but
A more hushed approach is likely wise.
You better be a beast. Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a bargain with him. Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
They say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get me precisely what I want.
Sickens me to work alongside any of them. Don't know how Ramrock's stomach's being near Rookwood. Foul beast.
Not much longer now. Soon our necks will be out from under wizarding boots. Wizard kind will pay for what they've done.
Revelio.
It's been ages since I've found anything worth poaching near Cragcroft. One in Berlin.
It's Totalis. Revelio.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her, shall we? Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
taking the dragon egg. Come here, dragon. I always wanted a pet dragon.
Hello, Hamura.
I mean, I got no room for a pet dragon. In theory. Give me the dragon egg. I got some dragon
All right,
egg.
I have the egg.
I got some dragon
Ready.
egg.
The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
I got some dragon egg.
Let's make them count.
One foot in front
Each one of those will be 2 mil.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought us friend.
Okay.
Come on, bitch.
This one done.
Yep. Clean carousel.
I'll be right back, Ethan.
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
Remember Mr. Dragon, Mrs. Dragon, whatever dragon.
This may have been a bad idea.
This may have
Suppose
been.
we'll find out.
Alright.
My bottle was empty. I got a new sprayer and 2 refills. Now I've got 2 spares. The next 3.
Bye, dragon.
This way.
Get out of here.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg.
Oh, I got a dragon's
And
egg.
the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely.
Yes, we should. You
It'll
should
be
let me
hard
fucking-
hiding something like this from Professor Weasley
it
for
will
long.
not be hard. I've got the perfect place for the dragon. I can hatch it, and then I can, how to train your dragon.
Should we expect trouble from the poachers, given the trouble we just caused?
It would be foolish not to expect it. They're not a forgiving lot.
I think it's
I'm sorry to say that you likely have a larger target on your back now because of what we just did.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
No, I think it's... Yeah. The deep freezer still got shit on top of it. That's fine. Might just reorganize them, but...
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain
I
will
don't
prove
think so.
useful
I
in
know it's
finishing
starting to
your
get a little
field
full.
guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Father sent me a message on the Facebook. What's it say? Hogwarts. Go here first.
So this is the underground harbour. The Grey Lady. I'd say hello, but she doesn't seem particularly social. Revelio. 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 That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around his...
Looking for the book in...
I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I am hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
You're my second favorite.
It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. They don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
Sure.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
A snidget.
The golden snidget.
Correct! The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis.
Felix Felicis.
Well done. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organised competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
Deathly Hallows.
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beadle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consist of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The quaffle.
That's right. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
False.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
We'll see.
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind.
We got time for a quiz.
I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this.
Want to test your knowledge on some more difficult questions?
Yes, I do.
I'd like to answer more questions.
What governmental body directly preceded the Ministry of Magic?
The International Confederation of Wizards.
The International Confederation of Wizards.
No, that's incorrect. The answer was the Wizards' Council. The Wizards' Council disbanded in 1707 after the creation of the International Statute of Wizarding Secrecy, which required a more structured government to support its enforcement. Which dragon breed is the smallest?
I have no earthly idea.
The Antipodean opali.
No, I'm sorry, but the answer, though the viper tooth is the smallest breed, averaging at around 15 feet in length, who founded the village of Hogsmeade?
Hengist of Woodcroft.
That's right! It is believed that Hengist used the Three Broomsticks Inn as his home. The hide-behind was accidentally created by crossbreeding a ghoul with what other magical creature?
Demiguise?
A demiguise.
Yes! While the hide-behind has the power of invisibility, those who have seen it have described it as a tall, thin monkey with silver hair. What is the only spell known to repel a letherfold?
The knockback jinx.
Actually, the answer was the Patronus charm. The only known survivor of a letherfold attack was a wizard named Flavius Belby, who was on holiday in Papua New Guinea at the time. Who published the law of elemental transfiguration?
Can't.
Gamp.
That's it! One of the principal exceptions to Gamp's law is that food cannot be conjured, though it can be summoned. What does the Hogwarts motto translate to?
Never tickle a sleeping dragon.
Never tickle a sleeping dragon.
Correct! In Latin, the Hogwarts motto is Draco Dormiens Nunquam Titilandus. Which magical creature is the only one known to produce eggs through its mouth?
The Ashwinder.
That's incorrect. The correct answer was the rune's paw. According to Parselmouths, each of the rune's paw's 3 heads serves a different function. The left head is the planner, the middle is the dreamer, and the right is the critic. Where is Ilvermorny School of Witchcraft and Wizardry located?
Mount Greylock.
Well done! The American school was founded in the 17th century by Iseult Sayre and James Stewart. What is the most powerful love potion known to wizard kind?
Amatentia.
That's the answer. Amatentia smells differently to every person according to what they find attractive, such as dusty book covers or... Are you interested in continuing on to the next round? They're my most difficult questions.
Sure, why not?
Give me your worst.
Wonderful. I do admire your thirst for knowledge. Emmerich the Evil was killed in a duel against whom?
Egbert the Egregious.
That's right. Emmerich gained notoriety for terrorizing villages in the south of England during the Middle Ages when he was the master of the Elder Wand. If a chaser keeps their hand on the quaffle as it goes through the goal, what foul are they committing?
Blatching.
The answer was actually haversacking. Blatching is flying to intentionally collide with a player. Stooging is when 2 chasers knock the other team's keeper away from the goals so that a third chaser can score. A bite from a mackled malaclaw has the unusual side effect of causing what?
Hairy ears.
No, the answer was bad luck. Native to the European coastline, the effects of a malaclaw's bite can last up to a week. What plant excretes stink sap?
Mimbless
Mimbless Mimbletonia.
Correct. The Mimbless Mimbletonia plant secretes stink sap as a defensive mechanism when touched. The Pepper Up potion evolved from a remedy created by which 12th century wizard?
Basil Flack.
That's incorrect. The answer was Centuries later, Glover Hipworth would expand on Limfred's previous work to create the pepper-up potion we know today. In The Wizard and the Hopping Pot, what does the elder wizard leave for his son in the hopping pot?
I don't remember.
A single slipper.
That's correct. The story was created by Beadle the Bard, but there are a few versions. I won't spoil what the slipper was for if you haven't read it recently. The Snallygaster is native to which region of the world?
North America.
That's right. The part bird, part reptile is a distant relative of the Occamy and has serrated fangs and a bulletproof hide. Who is the Muggle knight featured in the Fountain of Fair Fortune?
Sir Lancelot.
No, the answer was Sir Luckless. The three witches in the story are named Asher, Altheda, and Amata. Oh, I adore a story that ends with a twist. The world's largest kelpie is also known by what other name?
The Loch Ness Monster.
The Loch Ness Monster.
Correct. The Office of Misinformation has worked diligently to discredit any Muggle evidence of the kelpie's existence. Who was the first Minister for Magic?
I have no idea.
Cadmus Peverell.
No, the first Minister was Ulick Gamp. Gamp's greatest legacy was the founding of the Department of Magical Law Enforcement. It outlawed the unforgivable curses. You've answered all of my questions. It's nice to know there's another student who appreciates the value of knowledge. You should be pleased with your performance. Not many students would have done so well. Thank you for humouring me by participating. I had a splendid time.
Me too.
Revelio. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
I will be right back. I gotta go check on something.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Hello, Adelaide. How are you and your uncle doing?
Very well, thanks to you. The more I learn about Ranrock's foul lot, the more astounded I am that my uncle survived. I looked back over his old owls and noticed that they included pertinent details about his rare metal deposits. I believe that Ranrock's fiends were after those deposits and that they needed my uncle's knowledge. He was willingly going to rot away in that cell to keep me safe.
Any other pertinent details about those owls?
Plenty. Uncle Roland couldn't be certain, but he thought he overheard goblins talking about infusing something into goblin silver. He wasn't sure what they meant, but something about the way they spoke of it made his skin crawl. It's clear you saved my uncle from a very bad lot.
It was nothing at all, Adelaide. I'm just glad your uncle's safe.
So am I. Seeing him again was such a relief. I told him that he must remain vigilant from now on. I, for one, can't help but look over my shoulder now whenever I leave the castle grounds.
I'll be right back, Stumpy.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making excellent use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. Deke tells me you captured a unicorn and brought it back to the Room of Requirement. Protecting so rare a beast is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumours of your extracurricular activities.
What kind of
Was your visit to the kitchens and the Hogsmeade graveyard with Nick to bribe a ghost for information connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks goblin.
Accio. Anna's getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
How much is that last pressure washer? Stone? Maybe like $5 grand. that's how you gotta get the poles. Okay.
And on that lovely note,
Revelio.
There you are. The cross one's duelist to beat.
Revelio. One up, one to go. Lumos. One up, one to go. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Incendio.
let's see. 1 plus 3 is 4 plus 3. And then 10 plus 4, 6. 4, 5, 6. Salamander. I'm sorry, you fucking serious.
One up, one to go. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa.
I'm so glad we could fix that.
Revelio. Revelio. Aloha Mora.
Why do students always run when Peevesy wants to have some fun? Hut, 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 hut.
Incendio.
Look at me!
He's about to get it. Sure is for good. Let's see. 8, 2. Yeah.
Revelio. Revelio. Lumos.
Ethan.
Mm-hmm.
Go turn the carousel back on a second.
Give me just a second. I'm almost done with this little fucking topper thing. Trying to figure out what I was talking about with the damn poles a while ago, didn't you?
Yeah.
Revelio.
Trying to figure out why this fucking pole topper thingy. I guess the dirt in the ring or something? It's not showing up when you hit tab though.
Revelio.
What are you up to
Was
now?
it 2 pinches of Angelica or 3?
Revelio. I swear we can walk.
I can't believe Black done it, Mom. Good job.
Okay, best.
I don't fucking see it, do you?
Mm-mm.
I wonder.
What do you wonder? It's underneath it, ain't it? You didn't pressure wash the gearbox.
Why are you so quiet?
Hey, me?
Yeah.
No, I have no idea.
Haha. Was a cresting frame.
Da 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 da. That better?
Yes.
Next time I'm just gonna crank the mic wide open. And rah! Oh god.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an arrow telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you, and she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
No, probably not.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the highlands rather freely until now. much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
That's cool.
How does it feel to transform into an animal?
Well, the first time it can be a bit unnerving. I felt a kind of searing pain and a strong double heartbeat. But it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer feel any pain, and I must say, I find a sense of comfort in the double heartbeat. And I love being able to view the world from a different perspective.
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no, a person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
Somehow or another, we lost
Were you
$2
born
off
an
of the job.
animagus, or did you learn to become one?
We still got one crest frame to do.
The process is quite elaborate.
It says 100 on my screen.
It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's
Cresting
mouth for
frame.
an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among
frame?
students at Wagadu, but
Right here.
Professor Weasley considers
Very
it
good.
much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
Now the nickname makes
Now we
sense.
done.
What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent.
Ooh, this
She
is gonna be a
claims
fucking
that
big
she
one.
has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
Oh, this is a fun one.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could
Well,
have
it's
fled
nice
the
to be uncovered
moment
the
you
private
discovered that
property, son.
Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you. But you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
At least this pressure washer does quick work on wood.
That seems like a waste. Try it. We'll kick on the map. We going to the 3 broomsticks. For a good old drink.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
No, I want to keep the egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on
You
what
one
we
thing
saw
I've
at the
always
tent.
wondered about this camp.
Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were
Where
my
the fuck
own.
did the water come from?
I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can.
Video game logic.
I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Reverse osmosis pulls it out of the air.
Yeah, it's gotta be something, because we ain't hooked to no fucking water tank.
I just told you, reverse osmosis pulls it out of the air. Problem solved. Gonna go learn more dark magic. Gonna go learn more dark magic. Still ain't learned nothing
I wonder if I'm safe to explore in there.
ever. We about to find out. What up, homie?
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it.
Catacomb.
For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
Imagine learning that our ancestors was lumen hair or something else I could not ignore. Which is so decay.
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb. I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Revelio. At least now we know we're not alone here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the two...
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Opening all of these is tempting.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Wingardium Leviosa.
This room is taller than it looks.
Grave Robin.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Revelio.
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
How much more you got to get before you can get the $5,000 one, Ethan?
I'm at 3,200 right now. Oh, what you got?
I just didn't know.
Getting at 3,200 right now.
Watch your step. I nearly
Are
slipped
you
there.
doing better than me?
Why is that?
I got 1,400.
But you already got a level 4, don't you?
Yeah.
All this grass, it no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems, often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Confringo! Revelio.
Da-da-da. Gear slots are full.
I'm hoping when we get done with this one, I should be right there at it.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside of something. Seems odd.
Accio!
There's something here by the altar.
Look at my board Author's mind to leave it where it lay, but research must come before my fealty to the rules. I sensed something about this relic. I was told that chosen by English oak wands have barricades oscillate the relic and sister forgive me what I use.
What did you find?
We're in the tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do. We need to find a safe way across. Lumos. Incendio. Rickety bone bridge complete. Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone.
I need more bones, huh?
Revelio. Confringo! Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You've done it. I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here.
I'm using it this
It's
time, homeboy.
unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Where did you learn the Imperious Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Revelio. Bombarda. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Confringo.
can make such a mess?
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
Confringo! Bombard!
Incendio!
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Another barricade, considering how cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Accio!
That worked. Keep going.
Guardian Leviosa! Accio! Guardian Leviosa! Accio!
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Dun-duns. Can't carry any more stuff. Us, we will put on.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Revelio!
moment there, I thought that'd never end.
But it did. We're here.
Incendio! Rebellion!
Being well patient.
Dead end. Lovely.
All that for nothing. Hold on. Don't give up yet.
This is supposed to be with benefit not only which kind of the world, but the dark sacrifice of all to realize his intent.
Sebastian! The relic! Look! Could it be? Revelio. The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle. Is that ominous? Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
Sebastian's right. We need that relic.
I'm sorry. My mind is made up.
Are you willing to sacrifice your friendship over this?
I might be. How could I choose to stand by and watch him do this?
What if the choice wasn't yours? You wouldn't be to blame for what happens.
What in the world are you suggesting? Imperium?
Now that you say it out loud, it sounds absurd. But I have another idea. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again.
Oh, boo. I just need some Avada Kedavra. We can go our separate ways.
As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
Walkers for muggles. We are wizards. It is currently unavailable. Of fucking course.
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
You can't. That was unimpressive.
Keep out the way!
White.
To the right!
When do you think you give up?
Bullshit!
You'll not win here.
Be careful!
They'll retreat. We'll make them retreat.
Rather unwise coming back.
I'm handling it. They'll retreat. We'll make them
What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
What was he thinking?
Oh, boo-hoo.
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian acted rashly, but he acted out of instinct to save Anne.
Out of instinct? With an unforgivable curse? This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
I have the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
Revelio.
Hogwarts. You go check on my unicorn. The deeps. Unicorn's up here. There it is. I did not mean to do that. I apologize. Oops. Come back here. I'm playing this damn game. I didn't mean to. check on the rest of the animals while I'm here.
I'll look after you.
Oh, you can take my fucking medicine.
Everybody come eat.
I think I'm gonna fix me a drink.
What kind of drink you gonna get you, Stumpers?
What kind of bourbon I want tonight? I'm gonna go with some Elijah Craig. You gonna drink anything tonight?
No, probably not. Drunk last night.
Deke hasn't seen this many plants here before.
Do. It ain't gonna be too much longer. I'm gonna get off here and find me something to eat.
You ain't the only one, bud.
Do what now?
There ain't gonna be too much long. I had to get off here to go find me something to eat.
Duncan owes his reputation to
I'm
you.
just finding it amazing how I'm fucking sitting here drinking an energy drink and I'm still falling the fuck asleep.
They don't do much.
Damn, they could do a little something. Shit.
Raise your blood pressure a little bit.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to
talking about
Anne.
falling
She'll
asleep.
know
This
that we
game
need
don't
to
help
meet.
much either.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought.
No.
Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We'd just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organising her prized
Really don't help, I
possessions,
ain't felt what
a
the
box
fuck
of
all we
artifacts
should.
she'd collected to do with our family. Jewellery, cards, old photographs. She got to her favourite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought she handed it to me. "This will keep you safe," she said. "It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet."
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
Quest. Let's see what time is it. I've been streaming for 4 hours. That's probably good enough for now. Some of them will get off here. Gotta fix me something to eat. Be back after a while. I don't know what we're gonna be streaming tonight. Might be this. Might be Elden Ring if Sonny's got him a monitor today. But we shall see.
I don't know what the fuck I want to play.
I'll catch y'all later. Peace.
Ain't so what I'm gonna want to play tonight. If I can actually